I never want to lose my curves.
Kim Kardashian's curves are arguably the most talked about in the world, and how she styles them is a close second. As this decade comes to a close, ET's taking a look back at how Kim's style has evolved through the 2010s.
You should be happy with yourself and not want to change yourself for anyone but yourself.
Kim's curve-loving motto has stayed the same throughout the past 10 years. And there's a lot to unpack from Kim's style in 2010 alone. The reality star went through a few major phases. With Hervé Leger, pumps and a bold print, statement necklaces, and plenty of business casual moments.
I feel well accomplished and I feel very blessed and I don't feel 30.
Throughout the 2010s and several red carpet events, Kim was the queen of big buns, and not just the anatomical kind.
And I wanted to get that message out there.
Amen, sister.
In the era of the sock bun, Kim reigned supreme. And when the reality star graced Glamour magazine's February 2011 issue in a silk PJ set and push-up bra, she was well on her way to becoming the sex symbol and trendsetter of the 2010s.
You definitely see a lot of that, which is just different for my personality.
As her fame grew, the mogul in the making leaned into her sexuality when it came to fashion.
When I have full hair and makeup, I feel the sexiest.
We saw her leave behind the business casual attire in 2012 and evolve into the style icon we know and love today. But let's not forget why the Kimvolution started.
Hey, you gotta like really clean out everything.
When Kanye raided Kim's closet.
But shouldn't I just keep this for like my daughter one day?
It's unclear whether Kim actually held on to that fluffy Louis Vuitton for their first daughter, Northwest.
We're already fighting over bags.
But Kanye's fashion-forward influence definitely came with a style upgrade.
Literal tears were like falling down my face.
From New York to Paris, Kim became a front-row staple during all fashion weeks.
There's no way that Kim Kardashian shouldn't be on the cover of Vogue.
In due time, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Honey.
2013 was the year of maternity wear for Kim, as she and Kanye were expecting. But Kim didn't stick to pregnancy-style norms.
I love to experiment with clothes all the time, so I haven't really let this stop. I mean, it's definitely a different way of dressing because, you know, the sizes are different.
It was also the year she made possibly the biggest fashion faux pas of her career, during her first Met Gala when she showed up in this. Her custom Givenchy maternity gown was designed by friend Riccardo Tisci, and fans and haters alike ripped it apart. Some compared the look to a grandmother's couch.
I was crying like the whole way home because I just couldn't believe it. There was all these memes about me and this couch, so I just like cried. It's just been really fun to figure that out and dress for two, I guess.
Kim redeemed herself in 2014 in custom Lanvin. She stepped back into the Givenchy for her May 2014 wedding to Kanye, bearing no cleavage in the full-lace long-sleeve gown and gorgeous veil. The look was a complete 180 to her cleavage-bearing princess gown from her previous wedding to Kris Humphries in 2011.
This is what Kris does for her. Oh my God, I'm all for it.
Yeah, that also happened this past decade.
I love that.
Kim's flashy style changed completely in 2016, partly due to the Paris robbery that left Kim forever changed in October of that year, in which her $4 million engagement ring Kanye proposed to her with was stolen. She's since rocked the thinnest diamond band.
But like, I'm so happy that my kids get this me and that this is who I'm raising my kids, because I just don't care about that stuff anymore.
Really?
You know, I really don't.
Kim tested out many different hairstyles in the 2010s, rocking platinum blonde in 2016.
I just wanted to really go for it.
Which quickly turned into a few gray blonde moments, both short and long, that complemented her toned-down style of 2017.
And I was sitting there and I was like, why not?
2017 was all about Yeezy. Plenty of subdued, monochromatic earth tone moments came from Kim.
Oh, I think this was my favorite era. Platinum blonde hair, Yeezy tones, Yeezy clothes, Yeezy campaign. This was like so effortless, so cool.
Although Keeks downplayed her looks, we were always keeping up with her trend-setting ways. Kim was one of the first celebs to tap back into 90s fashion, and is credited with bringing back biker shorts, but in the most elevated way, by accessorizing them with a blazer and heels. Speaking of heels, let's not forget Kim put clear and flip-flop heels on the map. And her glass-like straight hair, seemingly inspired by one of Kim's icons, Cher, became a style staple of Kim's signature glam.
My heart and soul is Cher.
And several stars took note. In 2018, Kim broke the earth tone streak with bold pops of pink and neon.
It's always so much fun. I feel like it's like old times.
But arguably, the most notable fashion moment of the decade came from the KKW beauty founder at the Met Gala in May of 2019. In this dripping ensemble, her cinched waist on full display.
I am wearing Mr. Mugler. He hasn't designed for the House of Terry Mugler in 20 years. So he had this vision of me as a California girl getting out of the ocean in LA or, in Malibu and onto the red carpet.
Kim Kardashian's influence is undeniable, and we can't wait to see what her fourth decade in fashion brings from the brunette beauty, who turns 40 in 2020.
I still find our journey really exciting and fascinating at the same time, knowing that you don't always have to be at the place where